Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jonah with Capital Growths, and this is my week 23 portfolio update video. Before I hop right into it here, I just want to thank everyone who's been subscribing to the channel and using my referral code. I really appreciate it. And anyway, my account's sitting at $18,173, and it's seen a little bit of a dip the last 2 weeks, or haven't kept you updated on that. I was sitting at $18,294 in my previous update, and I actually deposited $250, so I've been sitting at over $18,500 for sure. But obviously, it's dipped around to 2% in the past 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm down $213 in the past week, up $58 for the month, up $1,170 for the past 3 months, up $1,382 for the past year, and it'll be the same for all time because I started this account last April, and it hasn't quite been a year yet. And I just want to explain all the stocks I bought the last couple weeks, and basically just my meat and potatoes of my portfolio, my dividend stocks. So the first 2 stocks I bought here was for ITP, or Intertape Polymer Group. This is a company that produces tape machines that you put a little roll of reinforced paper into it, and you fill the other side with water, and it produces tape, which can be cut in various lengths and inches. And this is very useful for warehousing jobs or packing jobs. And they also have a machine that spits out packing paper. So my hopes is that some of these big warehouse companies like Amazon start buying those products or buying out the company, and the stock price could, ramp up after that. And I bought at a mid-range here at $26.64 for 2 shares, and then 1 share for $25.20. And, even if the company does well in the short term, I can collect the dividends that are 17 cents a share that goes out quarterly. And I've noticed each year that the dividends have been going up 5 to 10%. So it's a fast-growing company, and I still feel like I'm getting in early on these guys. So if you're interested in an industrial stock, definitely check out this one here. And I also bought VFV, or S&P 500. The trading price is at $104.91, and this stock has just been taking off since its inception here. It's reaching all-time highs, but I don't see it stopping very soon. And the 5-year return was 101%, and the past year was 25%. So it's definitely a slow grower, but the returns will be nice over time. So this is definitely kind of a long-term hold. And the dividend for this is, I've noticed it's between 20 cents and 30 cents a share quarterly. So while you're looking at the growth in the stock price, you can also collect a little bit of dividends as well. And I also bought 4 shares of VDY at $42.74. and 1 share at $42.55. And this is also a Vanguard company like VFV, Vanguard High Dividend Yield. I think that's what the name is. Their low was at $32.45, and their high was at $43. So I'm basically buying it close to all-time highs like VFV, but I still feel this is a good long-term hold for me, and they've been increasing their dividend pretty consistently, and kind of a wide range of dividend payments between 5 cents and 20 cents per share monthly. And next, I bought 2 shares of Fortis, and if you don't know Fortis, they're a gas and electric utility company that's been raising their dividend for the past 50 years. So it's definitely a Canadian giant. And I'm here for that dividend growth, which is just kind of like ITP, between 5 and 10% increase annually, which is awesome. And for each share, it's a 53 cent dividend. And yeah, the past year it's been up 7%, and the past 5 years is up 39%. So this one's definitely a stock to collect nice high dividends and also get a little bit of growth, because gas and electric demand won't stop in my lifetime. So this is definitely a safe hold in my opinion. And next is a little bit less of a safe position to hold right now, but I'm here for the long term for BEP.UN, or Brookfield Renewable Partners. I guess you could call this a child company to BIP.UN, Brookfield Infrastructure Partners, with a much larger market cap. But this just focuses on the renewable sector, and in the past year, the stock price is down 15.64%. And if you look at the 5-year return, though, it's actually been pretty nice at 76%. And the all-time, I just want to point out that it's up 668%. So I definitely feel that the world is looking for more of these sustainable energy sources. And I can also, rack in the dividends in the meantime. So it's 30 cents quarterly per share. And I just wanted to point out that the dividend was growing until July of 2020, up to 54 cents when it got slashed by the pandemic because the renewable industry took a pretty large hit. But if you're looking for a stock that you kind of have a 20-year horizon for, then I would definitely pick up this stock. Maybe not for people that are just looking for kind of a quick return in the next year or two. I also own Severia Corporation. I picked up 7 more shares for them at $19.87. And this is a global leader in accessibility equipment, with products such as stair lifts and a whole variety of different products. And this is a pretty good growth stock, up 35% in the past year and up nearly 72% over the past 5 years. And it also pays you a little bit of a dividend monthly. So that's a good way to compound your account. And I picked up some TELUS as well, just one share, kind of approaching all-time highs, but the dividends have been going up every single year very fast, and the stock price return has been pretty healthy. And I've been seeing lots of advertisement, and the company's diversifying into healthcare security, and also along with them being a communications company. So I definitely feel like there's good things ahead for this company since they're branching out a little bit. And also, I just picked up 16 shares of HHL, which is my favorite income stock right now. And it's an ETF formed with various healthcare organizations. And it's basically fixed income, so the price doesn't move too much. I put the low and the high price, but honestly, you won't see too much variance with this one. And the past year return was 10%, and the past 5 years was 7%. And I won't guarantee that will be the same in the next 5 years, because the price doesn't move too much on it. But for each share you pick up, it'll pay you a 5-cent dividend monthly. So I think I've got close to 150 shares for this. So that'll bring up my monthly income just like that. And I also picked up a share of AQN, or Algonquin Power and Utilities, for $17.95. And this is actually reaching all-time lows. So that's why I've been buying this stock so much recently. And this is just a major utility giant in Canada. So, and considering I'm kind of bullish on the renewable sector in the future, that's why I've been trying to load up for this company. And they've got tons of infrastructure coming out and renewable plants that they're investing in. So if you want to look into this company more, definitely do that, because it also pays a nice dividend monthly that's been on the rise. And basically with these blue chip stocks, I'm always looking for the ones that are raising their dividends over time. The only exception I had was HHL, but even Bank of Nova Scotia, the only reason I picked this one up was because, the dividend is probably the best dividend that you can get for a bank stock. And there's a regulation set right now that the banks can't raise their dividends, but a lot of them have a lot of extra cash. So when that regulation is pushed under the rug, companies like Bank of Nova Scotia will be able to raise their dividends up quite a bit. And I'm just holding onto my shares for that time. And maybe I'll get over to $1 per share quarterly, which is nice because I think I have like 15 shares. So that would be like $15 every few months just from this one alone. And then I bought a share of ENS, which in my head is kind of like the same thing as Enbridge, except I'm getting the dividend monthly versus quarterly. And I think I did the math on it, and the distribution monthly would be even a little bit higher than the dividend you're getting from Enbridge for each 3 months. And the stock price is the same. So I just decided to pick up this one. While it's reaching all-time highs, I was like, I'll pick up one more and wait for the price to go down afterwards. And then last but not least, I bought some growth stocks. Very bullish on the lithium sector, so I bought the VLI, which is going for around 24 cents right now for 30 shares, so it's wasn't too pricey. And I bought PTK, which is Poet Technologies, which is a producer of semiconductor chips. They've been working on this chip since 1989 when the company was founded, and they're just trying to get into production. So with the high demand for these chips for new vehicles and other appliances, I'm loading up, early on and let the growth take off. And I also opened a position in GRN, just another penny stock for $1. And this is a company that basically changes landfill into gas. So if we still have gas-powered vehicles in the near future, this company could be a good solution in the carbon impact. And I'll just go over to my Wealthsimple again to show you all the positions right quick. So, yeah, a lot of my positions are down right now. And as I was telling you about AQN, I've been loading up on shares right now because it's reaching all-time lows. I'm down 6% for that. And also Bombardier, as you can see, I'm down 21% for that position. And basically a big plane company. I think their market cap's like $4.12 billion. And they had a big order for fighter jets and some other planes. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I just threw a little bit of money in there, $22. So I'll see where that one brings me. And CNR actually counteracts that. I'm up 22% for Canadian National Railways. So that's a huge company. I only have 3 shares for it. But good growth so far. And this is my other income stock that I add to along with HHL, Canoe EIT Income Fund. So each share is $12.91. And I have 82 shares, and each share is 10 cents monthly dividends. And oh yeah, I forgot to even mention I added a share of Good Natured Products here. So, eliminating plastic bags and anything bad for the environment is a top priority from the government, and I'm sure globally. And this company is trying to solve that problem. So I definitely support that. I'll try to add some more shares for GDNP. My lithium stocks are taking off, guys. So I have LI up 238% and LITH up 16%. But like I said, I was primarily investing in VLI, but I definitely feel like Lithium Chile is still a pretty good buy. I'll try to add some more shares for this company. I try to add only when they're kind of below $1. Maybe between $1 to $2 is my cap, and then they've started to take off. TD Banks was doing pretty well, but it definitely took a little bit of a hit the past week, I think. No, it was up $1. Okay. And VLI is, I have 108 shares for that, so hopefully lithium demand increases and all of my lithium stocks take off to the moon. So I'll just go over to track your dividends now, guys. So now I'm just going to go over to track your dividends, and I'll show you my annual income from all my stocks. So all my dividend stocks are sitting at $17,608, and my yield's at 5.16%. So that's a pretty good yield for me. I feel like it's not too high for kind of like a retiree's set of income each month, and it's not too low where I'm getting unrealized gains and not getting dividends at all. So my annual income is $909. I think that's around $70 to $80 a month, give or take, but it kind of goes up and down. So it doesn't look too pretty, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm a long-term investor for the next probably 15 years at least. So some of the months are just under 30, and some of them are over 120. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for this portfolio update video. And if you'd be so kind to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to Wealthsimple Trade, check out my referral information in the description, and you'll be able to get a couple of free stocks, and I'll be able to get some in return. Goodbye.